I'm Leo Hoarty with Sweet Vinyl, based in Silicon Valley, Mountain View, California, and we're showing a early prototype of a new type of high-end audio device that helps, it bridges the gap between digital audio, the computer audio file, and the home system. It's not it's not in a category that's been previously defined, so it takes a bit to explain itself. But primarily, it is a complete self-contained means to rip vinyl, remove clicks and pops, tag all the tracks, and do it in a single step in a single box. We have many variations that we're working on. One will come with a very fine phono stage. This one is Mike Yee's latest for musical surroundings, which is available, of course, by itself.
Right.
And along with it will be our SugarCube technology, which does several digital things. It identifies the various tracks as you record the audio, and you see it showing up on the screen there. That's just a standard.
Can I see that you showed me a demonstration of this earlier?
Yes.
Okay. So you showed me a demonstration of this earlier, in an early iteration. It was pretty amazing because you could play a record, and it would go online and find the cover art and the tracks and sort of automatically download it, give you everything.
Exactly.
Which is amazing.
Exactly. So you don't have to. I mean, of course, if you're recording a vinyl, it's there on the back jacket of the record. You can type it in, but it takes time to type it in. We find the start and the stop of each track. So that takes another 15 minutes. If you want to have accurate starts and stops, we'll find those the exact start and stop points, and save about 20 minutes of work if you're actually recording vinyl and you want to get at the songs and play them back again.
So the actual process is you play a record, and it's digitized, but not through here. Or it is through here.
It is through here. We have an A to D, D to A built in.
Okay.
We'll have several models, several price point models with some very high-end analog to digital conversion, digital to analog.
And your background is in this field. You're coming from that digital field to the but you're in the analog field too. But your expertise is really in the digital field, so you know that side of it really well. You're not like just.
But I've never not owned vinyl.
Right.
So I've always had a turntable. Nothing compared to what I know you.
That's okay, whatever.
But I've always had vinyl. I've always loved vinyl.
Right.
I've always been an audiophile earlier, and so I'm combining love of high-end audio with my deep knowledge of digital. I have many patents in other areas of audio content recognition, speech recognition, and have done a lot of work in that area for several decades now. So we're bringing together some really fine, we can identify the audio to identify the tracks. Now, Grace Note's been doing that with CDs for years.
Right, that's right.
But they were never actually identifying any audio. They were simply looking at the time of each track.
Right.
And if you had a CD with 14 tracks, there's a table at the beginning of the CD, which is the only information on the CD. It would have the time of each of the 14 tracks.
Right.
We'd use that to look up the record of what the probable
It's an algorithm kind of thing, whereas you're doing it.
We're actually identifying the audio.
Wow.
And then when we identify the audio, we have built our own database with hundreds of thousands of LP metadata in it. That LP metadata is what you see on the screen. If that were Grace Note, it would show you the CD version, which has extra tracks.
Right.
And it would have no idea what side A or side B was.
And you're showing you're giving you the real deal.
Right. Those are the actual sides of the actual album.
And how is it actually stored? It goes on your computer.
We have a cloud-based server that this box talks to get that information.
I see.
Now, if you don't want to record, we can in real time allow you to our click and pop filter will remove clicks and pops as you listen to your vinyl.
And you demonstrated that for me, and it was pretty much seamless. I mean, it didn't degrade the sound that I could hear.
Right. Now we don't have our artwork done, but let me say we can in real time you can adjust the sensitivity. And you can change the audio in. You can hear just the clicks. Or you can hear the audio coming in unfiltered. You can hear the repaired audio. When you listen to just the clicks, you're hearing only what we're removing from the actual LP. And you can adjust the sensitivity and it reflects on the screen there. You'll see as I move it.
High repair rate, low repair rate.
You can see the repair rate that you've chosen.
Now the
you
recording,
can also do it with a knob.
but the recording has the repair done to it.
Right.
So you don't have the raw recording.
You could record raw and then always repair in real time when you listen only.
Which would make sense for some people who want to be purists about what they're ripping.
So,
okay, so
we subscribe to that, and also you can record flat without RAAA, and then apply RAAA on playback.
Right.
So both click and pop and RAAA can be added at playback when the actual LP is recorded in purely raw mode.
And where does the file shows up on your computer, or
Right,
it's in your cloud, or it goes to your computer?
It goes to your computer in your home.
Right.
So you run. Let's say you use Pure Vinyl like I do.
So you have your own choice of ripping software.
Correct.
Okay, that's great. So so if you like Pure Vinyl or you like Vinyl Studio.
We're initially launching with Pure Vinyl, working with Rob Robinson. Our metadata deeply will feed his next generation application of Pure Vinyl, but we intend to support all recording means.
And so, do they have a price point for this product yet?
I would be we do. I would wish to punt on that until Dan gets here.
Can we give a rough?
Sure. It's in the range of 1,500 up to about 5,000. We'll even have a hard drive in this, so you don't need a computer.
Oh wow!
So you can just do it. It's just it becomes a real black box.
And that'll be your SugarCube as a standalone device.
It's a standalone device.
And this hasn't been priced yet?
This will be, the model in front of us will be in the mid-price range, in the $2,000 to $3,000.
Right. Oh, that's great. And then you use your own screen to
use your own screen, your own
computer, iPad, whatever you want.
Right. And you can have an iPad. You can bring it up on your phone, so it's here. And excuse me for fumbling, but my excuse is
no problem.
Flight was canceled.
You're at a hi-fi show, for God's sakes. Everything screws up.
Yeah. So that is the. That's just an example of just some of the things you can see either on your phone, on your tablet, on your laptop. It doesn't really matter.
And when do you plan on actually manufacturing and shipping this product?
This is an alpha prototype, and we expect to be ready in the spring for product launch. We will either at Expona or in Munich.
Excellent. Great. Thank you so much.
Thank you.